Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Mongolia, where we're going for the Great Khan achievement. We have to take Russia, or the Russia region, which is mostly owned by Russia. We have to take the Persian region, which is mostly owned by Mazandaran? Wow. No, of course it's also like QQ and some parts of the Ottomans, although the Ottoman land up here that we actually need is occupied by Crimean separatists and Austria. So maybe there's a change over there. What's happening here is that there's the League War going on and the Ottomans are actually losing. It's a very weird League War. Very few German people in there and a lot of outside forces. If we look at this map mode, yeah, we can see some Germans, of course, Italians, and then all these French, Aragonese, well, okay, Austrian, Bohemia, I guess. And Lithuania and Poland were in it, but I guess they're already pieced out. Interesting. All right. Anyway, we're going for that achievement. We also have to take China for that, by the way. So Russia, Persia, and China. And we're also going for the back and control achievement, in which we have to take China and form Huan. So quite a bit of work to do. We did annoy a couple of people around us. There's a coalition against us right now. There are a couple of other people who were unhappy with us. We declared war on a set of the people that were potentially in a coalition just so they would have a truce. And we have nice, decently long truces here, 7 years, I think, to go for all these Indians. So we should probably be okay. Where that's concerned, sure. Also means that there's probably a bit of a stop to our expansion at the moment. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Attacking people like Mazandaran. We could attack this coalition here. So like declare war on Mazandaran. Although that's going to be quite a few people, right? It's going to be, if I had a diplomat, but it's going to be all the people in the coalition. So these Indian miners, Nogai, Mazandaran itself, and then the allies of Mazandaran, which is going to be QQ and Basra. Basra's on the map and pretty big too. Wow. Sounds quite rare. So we'd have to fight these guys and the Indians and Mazandaran. I think we could do that. How are you doing tech-wise? Tech 12, tech 12, tech 10. And then these Indians. Yeah. So it's not the biggest of issues. Could fight them and then have a truce there. That's an option. One issue being that, of course, the Ottomans are also unhappy with our aggressive expansion, and I really don't want them to be in any sort of coalition. I think we take any land here, the Ottomans will be able to coalesce against us. That would be bad. So maybe a bit of peace. What do we do in peacetime? One thing we do is convert things to Tengri. And we've been converting Confucian for, well, mainly the reason being that we can't convert anything else at the moment. This place Ningata, which is, I believe, somewhere down here. No? I thought it was a Korean thing. Ningata. Oh, Niigata? No. How do you spell that? Ningjiji. Ningata. There we go. Okay, it's a Korean thing. It's just a bit more north. I want you to become of proper religion. You already have the edict on, so that's great. Let's go and turn you into Tengri. We should also check out our... here, maybe? State edicts. State edicts map mode. Yeah, there's still a conversion edict on down here that can be turned off. And what is this? Encourage development. We may have to do some military development. Yeah, it looks like we do. Any good development places in here? 59, 45, but your full development military. 52. No, it's not great. Development, sort by cost. And yes, I'm starting another episode out on development, I know. Jinju. I mean, it's high autonomy, but that is okay. It's Jinju, not Jeju. Jeju. Or Jeongju. These people. Why don't we give you an Encourage Development Edict, Eastern Korea? And then have you take some of my military power, sure. All I can put in there. Also, Kazakhstan and Kalat look like decent states to make. Kazakhstan. No, it has Kipchak in it, and the rest is crud. Interesting. We do have state slots left, right? Yeah, not that many, just 4. Do you want this place to be a state? Yes, sure. And how about the coring? We are, if I remember correctly, it's been a couple of days since I recorded. Oh yeah, we're done with our humanist ideas. That's good. We still have inflation to buy down and admin tech 2. No, we're caught up in admin tech 2. I think we're fine coring this. Yeah, I would like to buy down some inflation, but that's secondary in nature. Also, our tribes, of course, want more land now because we stated things, but that's fine. We have high autonomy land here that we can freely give away. I'm gonna give them even this and this. Do I give them Kipchak? Probably not. Maybe. Sure. Give them Kipchak, and then maybe we can take away something over here that is lower in autonomy. Like you and maybe you too. Yeah. And you're really not tribe land at all. You should be going to me. It's to 44.9%, which is 0.1% off. So we kind of need one more place to add to the tribes. Preferably one that's military slanted, of course, and low, small, and on high autonomy. That would be the optimal. What about you? I mean, you're gems, but you're 1 development province. How did you become a 1 development province? Well, maybe somebody raised you a bunch. That's fine. So we have more land here we can give to the tribes, actually. Maybe not that place, but this place. Nah, that place is not great. No, let's not do that. All right. And what was it? Kalat. Anything really useful in here? I mean, these dyes are interesting, but we don't really care about trade power down here. In Kashmir, not yet at least. Once we collect in Samarkand, that's going to be more interesting. Speaking of, I think we should rethink, or maybe at least try to rethink our trade policies. So currently we're making 17 ducats. I'm going to have it tick for a month and see what we make then. Oh yeah, people leave the military coalition against us. That is makes sense. So 17.48 ducats, 1 more month. Gain horde unity. Don't really need that right now. So let's take the development construction and bonus production efficiency. Another reason to check for another month here. 17.55 in trade. Okay. Now, what I want to find out is currently we're transferring from Beijing, which is great, I think, but we're collecting on our home node, and you automatically collect on our home node. So all this merchant is doing is adding more trade power here, and we're already very high on trade power. I want to try to use my merchants for now. First thing I want to try is to move the guy from human to Jiren and transfer. See what that does. So 7.55, 17.55, right? Yes. Transfer trade power, use the guy from human. And we should see our trade power here go down a bit. No, not really even. And we're sending almost all the money from human to Beijing. So our trade should go up here. 16.64, but that may have been a month without the trader. No, it's actually worse. Interesting. Why is this worse? What else did the trader do? I mean, there's no money being moved along from here at all. What happened there? So we had 16.77. And another month, 16.87. Let's put him back here. Collect, take the guy from Jiren. See what that does. Maybe I'm missing something. No, that puts us down. There must have been some other change that made this worse, right? Let's wait another month, but I think this is fine. 18.7. No, we're doing more now. There must be some other changes in the trade landscape. Odd. We're fine here. We're drilling. We don't really have to worry about anything else. So I can keep looking at this for a while, I think. I also want to start collecting some money so we can embrace the institution when it finally spawns on us. So this wasn't very successful for whatever reason. I don't quite know why. Collecting 18.7, so 17.73 value in here now. I'm going to try once again to move my trader from human to there. See what these numbers do. 17.7 value in the node. That goes up. And my trade income goes down. So apparently the merchant must be multiplying, must add trade efficiency multiplier here. I can't imagine anything else. Okay, so this is not good. But another thing I want to try is what happens if we collect in Samarkand. Now, Samarkand doesn't have tons of money. It's like 6 ducats in there, not even 6 ducats. Yes, 6 ducats, pretty much. But we have a decent amount of trade power. So we lose a couple of things when we do this. For one, our trade power here will go down. You will see that when our merchant arrives, that this trade power should go significantly down. Next month? Yeah, from 45 to 30%. Because you get a giant penalty. You see that here on trade power from not collecting in your main city. And I think it's twice the bonus trade power you used to have in that place. Or something like that. And it also slightly reduced our trade power here, as you can see, because we no longer get a 10% bonus for steering trade. Because you lose all steering bonuses from doing that. This looks like we're making even less money now. 17, no, it's gold. 18.45. Actually, that is slightly better than what we did before. Cool. And it's, oh, there's our trade power down now. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. 30% didn't look like the big drop I thought it would be. This is the big drop I was expecting. We're down to 7% of the trade power here. Thanks to... No, it's the wrong node. No, 31%. Never mind me. I'm just talking out of my butt. So we're making 18.5 ducats, slightly more than we were doing before. All right. So, and this is gonna just gonna grow once we expand more in the Samarkand node, right? And maybe even get people to transfer money there. That would be great. But these ducats are ducats that we can keep. Best kind of ducats. More goods produced, excellent. That gives us more money. And I don't know how much money we're gonna need for this institution, but it's gonna be a bunch. I do hope that when it finally spawns here and here. And maybe I should have thought about that more when I was developing. Try to develop the stuff here. I don't know. I keep forgetting about the institution when I develop, which is dumb. But that's just me. So, can we do any wars? I think the only real possible war... Whoa, the Ottomans have so many rebels. There's a good chance that Circassia spawns here. And Crimea and whatever, and then we can eat them. That would be great. Well, once we eat our way through Russia, but, you know. If I can avoid a war against the Ottomans, that would be awesome. Did they peace out? They did peace out. So trans or we can't. So we could go for Mazandran, the issue being the Ottoman aggressive expansion. I think we just have to sit on it for a while. I can't really afford to get the Ottomans into that coalition, and what do I get from a war if I can't take land, right? The alternative would be Tibet. Did I ever tell Tibet that I don't want to join their offensive wars? We're still allied, right? We are still allied. I said I don't want to join their wars. Do I want to stop being allied to them? I still don't have a border. Ladakh. Ladakh is winning a war against Bahmanis? Must be more enemies in there. Jaunpur, Ladakh, Gujarat. What are your friends? Jaunpur. But Jaunpur is in a war. What happens if I actually bring you back? These guys are all just busy improving with people who hate me. So that aggressive expansion is not as much of an issue. If I declare war on you, Jean-Paul would join, but they're close to not joining. I've get a big bonus for hating me. Are we rivals? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It seems unlikely that I would not join. That vassalization, did we check that before? It's only minus 26 from the economic base. Should I try to just vassalize them? What does that give me? Gives me access to Tibet. Gives me one fewer guys here that could coalition me. It means I can take land without war. I can make use of my Diplo power. I think that's it's worth pursuing. You know what? They're unhappy about the rivalry issues, but that probably can be fixed. Let's improve relations. Improve relations first, before I do anything like royal marriage, because you improve relations faster when you have lower relations, and you get relation bonus from royal marriage and stuff. Afghan separatists, are they actually going to try to do things? They are. We have a fort there, so it's not an issue, but let's ready an army and just medic them, murderize them. Hey, you're gonna take this, you're gonna do nothing, then you're gonna have to walk on my fort in a row, and then I get to kill you in that fort. In the not mountains. Really? It is highlands. Oh, hey! When did you show up? Did I get a message about that? Let's buy a new general. Let's send this army to kill these guys first. Must have clicked through these rebels, the message for these rebels, when I tried to click through, or the success message for these guys. That's unfortunate. Could probably have saved me some separatism here. And then let's go to the fort and kill these rebels. Ming gets tribute, sure Ming. People fabricating claims on us. Unrest in Khiva. Is that where they just did the thing? Just spread the, yeah. It's because they just spread that separatism. Looking at cultures. I don't think Afghan or Bashkir are cultures I want to accept, promote. It'd really be nice to become an empire, so we ought to accept all the horde cultures. That would be nice. Dealt with the rebels, good. Could take tech, but don't want to. Oh, we died. We're now our heir, a 423 ruler. Nah. Not particularly awesome. Also, we have a bunch of admin power. I think we should go around and buy down some of that inflation. 10 ducats a crud ton. Let's go 3 times. There we go. Below 5, so we don't get the negative inflation events. We do have no, we do not currently have an inflation advisor. We have a stability cost advisor. Do I want to go back up in that stability? I guess I do, while I still have an advisor. Boost. All right. And then to everlasting friendship. New heir 422. These guys are not getting much better. 522 slightly better. The mother is slightly better than the son or the child. I assume it's the son. Could grab institution spread here. Ship trade power propagation is not great for us. I like blockade impact on siege a lot. Yeah, let's take the blockade impact. I think we're close to getting the institution anyway. So the extra spread is not going to do too much for us. And you guys should be going back to... You know, you could stand in there. Can you stand in there, actually? You can. So we don't have any unrest. And then you guys can go... here. Go back to drilling. And you belong to that army. So that... Gain sailors. Oh boy. Do we have max sailors? Not even close. How are we doing on gaining sailors anyway? Okay. We have room for 6 more boats. And I think I do spend the money on those 6 boats. It's not a lot of money. And it's going to make us more money in the long run. I always want to build boats. The question is whether I want to do it right now when I actually need money to embrace institutions. Our horde unity is slowly dropping, or quickly dropping actually. So we really want to go back to war, or... Come on, is the one guy just making the difference here? And just go to Urgench. Don't go through there. Go like this. And you guys can drill. So I need to go back to war or spend military power on keeping them happy. Completed our improvement of Ladakh. Relations improvement. I'm going to try to marry and ally them. Let's see if that works out. I think we should be big enough. So, marry them. Still unhappy to do the alliance, but I think I just dropped Tibet. I don't need Tibet. What I need is a diplomat. And dissolve this alliance, Tibet. Sorry. I mean, the one disadvantage of that is that they might be eaten by somebody else before I can eat them. Gain general with 40 tradition, okay. It's fine. Offer alliance. Yes, please. Ming wants admin. There you go, Ming. And now, how close are you now? Still 15 reasons. Don't think there's much I can do about that. The royal marriage, the ally attitude, the military... I mean, we couldn't boost our military power, I guess. Always gonna have the issue of the religious group. Unless we manage to go up in our government rank. To empire, which we obviously want. Convert... any of these places, maybe. Taking quite a while now. Let's go to Jiangsu. Jiangsu. Go. Enforce religious unity. Convert. Turn off the enforcing of religious unity in here. Oh, it's development cost. Also turn that off. But there should be a unity one somewhere, right? Did I just convert Jinju? Did I... Huh. Okay. I must have screwed that up when I was... There we are. Okay. So we did the Ngata first. Right. No edict. Thank you. More money, please. I have a lot of buildings I want to build too, but I just think we're going to have to spend a lot of money on that institution. And I really want to be able to embrace it once we can do so from a spread perspective. There we go. 1,500 ducats, what we need. I think all the places with a high spread have it now. Why did I move out of the map mode? Nobody knows. Map mode. 55... 80 and 50. You're two different states, right? You have no edict on anyway, okay. You still have the edict on. You're the 55 or the 80? You're the 55. I'm going to turn off this edict. It's not worth the money. It's going to make a tiny dent in the cost of embracing, and it's going to cost us money every month. So how do we go from here? Timurids. What about the Timurids? They have no friends. They should be Sunni, right? Yeah. That means the Ottomans are going to care a bit. But we dropped aggressive expansion down so far. I think we're ready to eat the Timurids here. Stop drilling. It's going to be a bit difficult, because we probably can't get through Mazandaran, because they hate us. Access? Yeah, rivalry. Oh, yeah, that's much hate. Although we could also go for Mazandaran now that they're no longer in the coalition, and then we only have to fight QQ and what's their phrase? Basra? I assume that's not a problem militarily. Armies, sort by country, give me Basra. 3,000 guys, okay. Karakunlu, QQ, there you are. 30,000 guys, it's not nobody. And Mazandaran, 34,000 guys. So they have roughly the numbers that I have, but I have the better troops. So this should be fine. I did set you to stop drilling, right? Yes. Have we... Or force limit, 27... Not force limit, combat with 27 and way over 27. No cannons. I did say it's the age of cannons, right? Do I want to spend money on an army right now that I would really want to embrace an institution? Maybe this is enough of an army. Let's just have these reinforce. Humid rival against somebody? Sure. There will be blood. Our truce to Russia has ended. Maybe that's the better choice. What's that army, though? Russia. And the reason I'm saying Russia might be the better choice is that they are of different faith than the Ottomans. And the Ottomans won't care about our aggressive expansion there. At least not much. They have a lot of troops. 114,000. That's more than me. They always had that many troops? I don't know. So how do we do this? I want to fight Russia, I think. That's an expansion we really need. They have no friends, I hope. Nope. They're actually at war still with Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. Or it's a different war with them. I don't know. Maybe I do build some more cannons. Sorry, institution, but I do want some cannons. We have 2 cannons in there, so I kind of want to build 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cannons. I just like having 10 cannons. It's not a great number for some sieges. Some need 9 and 4 and stuff like that, but it's a fine number. It's a good enough number. This may cause that coalition to fire again, however, so we have to be a bit wary of that. Yeah, there goes a war in Tibet. No, we are not allied to them anymore. Sadia declared war on them. These guys. These guys. So do we start by fighting the giant Russian stack there? And hope to just win it right here? I mean, Russia has an infinite pool of manpower. I think I'm gonna spend 1 tick of strength of government here. Get higher on that hot unity and stop being capped on military. So, ooh, I could be able to catch things here. In Simbirsk, in steppes even. I think we go for it right now. Declares war. I want tribal conquest. And go. Now I want you to lock in, and then I want to kill you in Simbir. And kill the other guys in here. And my cannons, please consolidate, but be careful about it. I don't really like the idea of my cannons getting caught. Bam. Wait a day. Bam. Not taking tech. Don't trick me like this. Worrisome. What did I just click through? Did somebody join a coalition again? Yep. There's Gujarat saying, hey, if they're at war with Russia, then why don't we go in there and help out? Now, I don't think that coalition is actually going to fire, but it could. And if it did, that would be bad. Yeah, that's Baluchistan. That's what I was afraid of. You're running to Karsk down there. Let's move towards Ryazan here. Let's consolidate these guys in Murom. Come on, cannons. Get a move on. And don't die on the way, just because I'm careless. Timurids entering that coalition. That would have been a reason to attack the Timurids there. Shift consolidate, kill that Russian stack. Now this still might be really bad for us. Killed a lot of Russians there. Give me the cannons. Where's my... That's the big stack. These are the cannons. Merge and get them on there. And get you down there. So the plan here is to quickly demoralize the Russians enough that the coalition doesn't really have the time to fire on me. It's not the best of plans. Borisoglesk down there is where you're running. Okay. Guess my cannons can stay here for a second and take that piece of land. I have to be a bit careful that the Russians don't do what they're probably trying to do here, which is circle around and take my land. Ooh, nice. We're talking about Sisigar, which is a naval supplies province. So we don't really care about production there so much. So I think I'll just go for tax for the admin. How close are we to cap? Decently close. Now here, it's not a proper siege number, but it's not bad. 3 artillery bonus and the +1 from our naval thing. Not that there's any navy here, but that's how that thing works. There we go. Siege of Ryazan already done. That was pretty crushing. Go there. And I will move these 3 cannons onto Moskva once I have dealt with this piece of land here. Starting at 0% is not bad at all. Russia remobilizing. Where are you guys running? Sarimtimtim. I know it's not Sarimtimtim. Let's try to hit them in Sarimtimtim anyway. If it's not called that. With a lot of cav. They have the numbers. We have the all the other advantages though. Whoa, killed 20,000 of them for 3,000 of ours. And we even get to eat something that's locked in here. Excellent. Hopefully eat. Yeah, they got the river crossing, killed another 11,000 at the cost of 6. Not as good as a victory, but still a very good victory. And we crush down Moskva. And should be able to crush down other things here. Now there's a couple of small stacks in my land now. Which I always hate. This 4 siege general is just... I mean, 4 siege general and 10 cannons. Just crushing these sieges, which is awesome. Borisoglesk. Can I afford to split up? I don't think so. I think they still have a lot of troops. Yeah. I could probably afford to send a small stack chasing these guys, but it's scary. It's also scary to split my troops like this. This is great. We get a half-price stability cost guy. I think we already have a half-price stability cost guy. Oh no, it's just as a low-level one. Can we get a... We cannot. Would have liked an inflation guy, but that's not available to us at the moment. Crunched more troops. And this is a short superiority war, so these victories are really good for war score. Now that I've cleaned up some of these and they're running away, I think I want to circle around. No, not through their rebels though. I would be happy to see Kazani separate. No, okay, I'm gonna kill Kazani separatists and they enter my land. That's just their fault. You could have just rebelled in Russia and be fine for a while, but no. More annoying one stacks. Where are you going? Kazimov. Which is... Oh, they're trying to siege back Ryazan. Let's try to get a pincer move going there once we take Moskva. No, Mosaiksk. Ooh, we have the negative here. I attacked into woods. It's fine though. It's fine though. It's all okay. This is steppes we are attacking into. That's also fine, I think. Let's take the reinforcement tick and then shift consolidate. And took another fort. I think I will collapse here just in case. That's not necessary. Let's walk to Yaroslavl instead. Killed another 14,000 Russians at the cost of 6. And let's go for these poor Russians over here. Don't think I need to shift consolidate for that. Got a stack wipe anyway. 9,000 cannons. Tasty. This is annoying. Come on, guys. Come on. Just because you're losing doesn't mean you have to be a bad loser and scorch my land. It's just mean. What are you? Oh, my one transport, right. Forgot I had you. But I love the speed at which we're crushing down these forts. That's just awesome. Ming. How much do you trust me, Ming? Yeah, decent amount. I think I'm gonna refuse here. 5 years of separatism in Kiva or lose... I can lose the military power right now. It's just like half a development somewhere that I'm missing out on. That is fine. Really don't want these in my land, but I also don't want to let these roam free. Where they're running. So they're just trying to take back the land here. I'm going to try to catch them there and then go into my land. Whoa. Tribes will be disloyal and gain lose influence, or gain a bunch of separatists in places I really don't want separatists right now. Yeah, they're gonna have to be disloyal for a bit. And if we end up having unrest issues because of it, we may have to turn around and give them money. Obviously, I don't want that. I need money at the moment, but you never know. Kievan separatists. Kievan separatists? What's with your Mazandarin? Can you not control your separatists? Second time they're sending us Kievan separatists, I think. Killed 12, 13, almost 14,000 at the cost of 6.5. Got bonus movement speed, which is not horrible. I mean, it's clearly one of the worst traits you can have there, but sometimes movement speed makes all the difference. I guess we walk down here, try to get the Russians and the separatists out of my land in one fell swoop. Won the siege of Yaroslavl. And I think I just keep going, sieging down forts, getting that war score, and then just piece them out for a bunch of land. Once that's a thing. And we have our truce until when? With the 70. So this could be an issue. Malva won't be... But Jaunpur, Naugor, Multan, and Sindh. Sindh in the truce? No. But Multan, Jaunpur, Naugor will all be able to coalition me again. Join the Timurids and Baluchistan and Gujarat in that. Not that these are super powerful, but with me being at war with Russia, they might take their chances. And even if they don't actually have much of a chance, and I'm not sure that they do. I mean, I'm sure I could win against them, but I'm not sure that that wouldn't be actually a painful fight. I think it would behoove us to peace out before that can happen, so they don't get the encouragement from us being at war with the Russians. Because they look at relative strength of alliances and they see, whoa, they're already fighting 100,000 troops. We can easily get in there and deal with them. Even if that's not true, that's how the AI will feel, and that is what is then going to lead to us having to fight that coalition. We are way over time. Revoke this embargo. And then put a cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my video, subscribe to my channel, and if there's anything you want to say, do it down there in the comment section. Next time we're gonna pick up right here and kill all those Russians. See you guys next time.